What's up, everybody? It's me, Bloody Bill Box, coming at you once again with some No Mercy Championship modes. It's path number 4. We're going to do this one a little bit differently than we've done other videos in the past. We're not going to do the full gameplay here. It's going to be more of like a retrospect, more of a quick walkthrough. Do this little intro here. We'll take you into the various chapters. We'll tell you what's going on in each chapter. It's not going to be the full matches. I'll narrate it along the way. It'll be a fun ride, so strap in, folks. It's going to go a little bumpy, but I'm here. I'm here for you to take you on this ride. But let me tell you what we're going to do here in path number 4. We'll explain it as we go through as well. But today, what we're going to do for path number 4 in this Tag Team Championship, I got my trusted little notes here because I'm an old school man. I'm an old man. And I need my notes because my memory is... Anyway... Chapters 1, 2, and 3, we are going to go for victories. And then in Chapter 4, we want to take a loss. We want to get a win in Chapter 5. We want to take a loss in Chapter 6. And then for Chapters 7, 8, 9, and obviously 10, we want to take victories. So this will inch us a little bit closer to the finish line. 100% of the Tag Team Championship mode is I continue my journey for 100% completion of the entire game. I don't know what I was thinking. Without further ado, my friends, let's rock and roll. Let's go! Chapter 1, warming up. So we kick things off in this path with the New Age Outlaws coming out to the ring. There you see Billy Gunn and Road Dogg. Different name on the screen there. We won't say that this early in the video. Maybe we'll say it later. But anyway, the Outlaws come to the ring, and then we're joined by the red-hot tag team of Pat Patterson and Gerald Briscoe. They bring themselves out to the ring, looking to cause a little bit of havoc for the New Age Outlaws. And, let's see what they got to say before we move on in this path here. Hey, don't take us too lightly, because we're old. We'll beat you down in 3 minutes. Hey, Arape, let's take it to the ring, eh? We pick this one up in the middle. What you got to do here is you gotta beat these guys in 3 minutes or less to proceed, and that's what we want to do in this one. We want to beat Patterson and Briscoe in less than 3 minutes, and as we pick it up here, as you can see, I'm getting close to the limit here, but Billy Gunn is getting fired up with some special action here. Maybe he's going to hit a little bit of Famouser action. Bada bing, bada boom, hit that Famouser action. That's right, baby. Maybe you're going to go for another one. Oh, that's right. We're going to really hammer it in there. Kaboom. Hit him again with that Famouser action. Now going for the cover. Will his partner make the save? The AI is not always the greatest. Oh, look at that. That was not very smart. We got a 2 count. Road Dogg, instead of running around all the bodies, decided to just kind of stand guard over the whole situation. And ultimately, we got ourselves a 2 count. We got less than 30 seconds here. Well, now we have less than 30 seconds. We got a small package in the ring, though. We got a count of 1. We got a count of 2. We get a count of 3. And we move on to Chapter 2. Chapter 2, Super Heavyweight. Oh, we got ourselves a little bit of a confrontation with the Hollies. Saying we got to go through them if we want the Tag Team Championships. But apparently it's going to be a hardcore match. All right, then. Holly Cousins, let's go. Just like we did with Chapter 1, we're picking this one up midway through the matchup, so we're not sitting through all of the gameplay in this. But in this one, we want to get the victory over the Holly Cousins as well in order to proceed onward on the desired path here today. Nice pile driver there by Billy Gunn on Hardcore Holly, giving a little bit of a suck at action to the audience. It's a little rude of you there, Mr. Gunn. Punching him right in the back of the head. Maybe that's Crash. I think that's Crash actually getting beat up in the ring. Yeah, that's Crash getting beat up in the ring. Stupid Hardcore Holly's on the floor. I hate Hardcore Holly. I hate him with every fiber of my being. I don't even know why I hate him so much. I just do. It's like a natural birth thing that happened. I don't like Hardcore Holly. I like Crash, though. I feel bad about beating up Crash in the ring, and oh boy, that motion's a little suggestive out of Billy Gunn. Yes, it is indeed. Billy Gunn, a little suggestive. Damn, Hardcore Holly got himself the stairs in the ring as Billy Gunn hits himself a nice little Famouser action. Bam, one for Hardcore Holly as well. Ain't that a beautiful sight, a beautiful thing? And Billy Gunn going for the cover on Crash. We get a count of 1. We get a count of 2. We get a count of 3. And we move on to Chapter 3. Chapter 3, Match prior to the Tag Team Championship. I wasn't even fast enough to read it. There was so much language going on there. But here come the Tag Team Champions, Farouk and Mankind. It's a bit of an interesting pairing, but the APA had to break up in a previous path. But anyway, we got a ladder tag team match coming up to determine who will face Farouk and Mankind. There you see our Tag Team Champions right there on the screen. And Farouk says, now let's find out who they are. It's the Hardy Boys. Why am I not surprised to see the Hardy Boys coming out to the ring here for a tag team ladder match? But let's see what the old Hardy Boys have to say about the proceedings here in No Mercy. We heard it's a ladder match, and who better to enter than us, says Matt Hardy. All right, that's an interesting piece of dialogue from you there, Matt. Anything else on your mind? Nope, that's it. After everything that's happened, Matt and Jeff will face Mr. Ass and the Road Dogg. Well, let's see what happens in the tag team ladder match. Let's head to the ring. We picked this one up midway through once again. It is a tag team ladder match. In this one, we want to get the victory for the New Age Outlaws to continue on the path that we are traveling here in this, the fourth of our tag team championship paths. Saw Jeff Hardy get dumped out to the floor big time. These tag team ladder matches can be very chaotic and very frustrating at times. The ladders are very flimsy. You know, it doesn't take much to knock these things over. When you're on them, it doesn't take much for the opponent to knock you down either. So I always say the best strategy that I have in these ladder matches is to actually climb when you have a special. That tip kind of goes out the window a little bit in these tag team matches because there is the extra body. It works really well in the single match, especially if you beat the other guy down pretty good and send him out to the floor type of deal. You can usually button mash your way into grabbing that briefcase. These tag team ones are a little bit more difficult. So something that I like to do in these tag team ones is what we're about to see here. I will try to guard the ladder while my partner goes up climbing. Again, doesn't always work out. You got to be really fast on the motion there. And I'm getting real lucky here with Jeff Hardy and Road Dogg grabbing it at the last second as I knock the ladder over onto Chapter 4. Chapter 4, Tag Team Championship. So you guys won. That's amazing. Okay, just as promised, let's have that match. Well, that's nice that you're a man of your word, Farouk. Look at that belt just kind of hanging off his chest like that. The match will be a regular tag team match. Sounds fair. Let's head to the ring for the tag team titles. Picking this one up midstream. You have to let me know in the comments what you think about picking things up here in the middle of the gameplay. Some of these matches can be painstakingly long, so that's why we're testing out this new format here, where it's maybe 60 to 90 seconds of the actual match, and me just kind of sharing what's going on. But anyway, in this one, we are looking to take the loss in this one. An easy way to take a loss in this one is to hold your left joystick down anytime that you're in a situation where you might be pinned or even into a submission. You can usually get beat pretty fast under those circumstances. Again, the logic gets a little thrown out when it's a tag team situation because you have a partner who is actively trying to save you from defeat. As you can see there, the Road Dogg coming in and breaking up the pin. But typically speaking, in these matches where you got to throw it, anytime you see yourself getting ready to be pinned, just hold that left joystick, or the left joystick, I'm thinking PlayStation. Hold that middle joystick down, and you'll give up any sort of resistance to a pin predicament. Here you go. Hold that joystick down. 1, 2, 3, and the New Age Outlaws have lost, and we go on to Chapter 5. Chapter 5, Team Breakup. It's all your fault. If you hadn't held back there, I would have the title. What do you mean, titles? No, it's your fault. It's not my fault, it's your fault. Are you saying that you had no fault? Yeah, I am. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's all your fault because you suck. Whoa, this some fighting words there from the Road Dogg. And Road Dogg says he's never going to team up with somebody as lame as Billy Gunn. And it says just thinking about it makes him mad. He's trembling. Look at all the trembles there. Tremble, bam! Well, as expected, this leads into a locker room brawl between the now former tag team partners. The New Age Outlaws have exploded in the locker room. The New Age Outlaws are no more. as Billy Gunn is blamed for the loss to Mankind and Farouk. But Billy Gunn blames Road Dogg. So these two former tag team partners, they look to settle it out here in this locker room brawl right now. And if you're looking to advance on the path in the way that I travel this path, you want to beat down your former tag team partner in this one. You want to tell him, hey, kiss my ass, buddy. You don't want to let him knock you off tables like that. You want to beat him down, beat him silly, and tell him, hey, look, I'm the star of the team. You're the loser. I'm not the loser. You were always the loser. I will never be the loser. That's basically what you want to do in this one, and Billy Gunn is doing a very good job of doing it thus far. He is just dominating Road Dogg, as you can tell from the spirit meters there. Billy Gunn's is all red and crazy, and now it says special, and Road Dogg's is dark blue, like he's on the verge of death. And then we get a famouser from Billy Gunn, who just famousered his own former tag team partner in the locker room, going for the cover on this one. Can we get a 1? Can we get a 2? And we got a 3. We go on to Chapter 6. All right. Chapter 6, European Championship. I hate those quick titles that just don't do much at all. They're just, bam, it's there, and then bam, you're in the match. But anyway, Billy Gunn, now in his new singles career, seeks to challenge the European Championship held by Eddie Guerrero here in Chapter 6 of the Tag Team Championship path. But as you can see, his former tag team partner, the Road Dogg, Jesse James, has come running out to prevent his former tag team partner, Billy Gunn, from achieving Eddie's singles glory. And that's exactly what you want to have happen here, so that way you can end up on the path that we are traveling here. You want to take a loss in Chapter 6. So hold that joystick down and just let Road Dogg and Eddie Guerrero beat the holy hell out of you. And before long, you'll be on the losing end of things, and you'll be moving on to Chapter 7. There's Billy Gunn now in a submission hold, and I can tell you from looking at how this is playing out and remembering just a little bit here, I'm holding down that joystick key, and you could do that in the submission hold when you're in these singles matches. If you want it to be really super duper simple, as soon as they put you in a submission hold, just hold that joystick. You might go through a couple of runs, but eventually you will tap out like Billy Gunn is about to do. There it is, and we move on to a little something before we go to Chapter 7. Billy Gunn is separated from the Road Dogg, and he's looking for a brand new partner. Oh my, the intrigue. Who will Billy Gunn look for as a brand new partner? There you can see him pondering it in the backstage. Our options are Shamrock, Bulldog, and some guy. I don't know who that last guy is. It's like he's been scrubbed from history over time. But Billy Gunn's deciding to go hit up Ken Shamrock. Let's see what's going on. Billy Gunn says, you've probably heard, split up with the Road Dogg and can't go after the tag team titles alone, so he's looking for some help. And Ken Shamrock says, no way, I don't do Mama's Boys, try somebody else. Chapter 7, Handicap Match. Ugh. Well, if you followed along on my various journeys here on No Mercy, you know that I hate certain matches. One of them is the steel cage match. The other one is a ladder match. But the one I hate the most is the handicap match. And, Road Dogg and Perry Saturn are out here, and they want to beat up on Billy Gunn before the tag team title match, and rubbing in the face that Billy Gunn doesn't have a partner yet, and saying that Road Dogg and his new partner will be the brand new tag team champions. That's basically what all of that dialogue said there. But here comes Billy Gunn out to the ring, doing a little bit of booty shaking, as only Billy Gunn could have done during this era of time. Let's see what old Mr. Billy Gunn has to say to his former tag team partner. Hey, Road Dogg, you say what you want. I haven't got a partner yet. What a first set of dialogue. And he says he's got no patience. He's willing to beat up on Perry Saturn and Road Dogg by himself. Well, that sounds like a dangerous prospect and a stressful time. Let's go to the ring. Here we go. Just watch and see. Like Billy Gunn says, let's watch and see. Well, as you can see from the clock compared to some of the other matches in this path, we are over 12 minutes on this one, and that's because I hate handicap matches. The AI in these are absolutely insane. I don't know where they get their power and their abilities from when it's a handicap match. It's like these guys took a bunch of speed and HGH and some steroids, and they're just wiling out, beating on me like crazy. Even if you have lightning fast reflexes, it is absolutely insane to try and get an advantage in this one. I don't really have any tips for the handicap match, let me tell you. Yeah, I don't really have any tips for the handicap match other than try to have patience. This is the very chapter in this path where I almost whipped my controller for the first time and might have started throwing a couple of adult tantrums, slapping my hands down on my thighs and that sort of stuff. Things you probably shouldn't be doing at my age. But in any event, finally Billy Gunn here catching a break, and that's really all you can do is try to catch a break and sneak in a pin when you can. Got very lucky with the Road Dogg there, and we move on to Chapter 8. Thank goodness. Chapter 8. Partner missing? It was tough fighting alone. So in the next pay-per-view, Survivor Series, Billy Gunn realizes that he's going to need a new partner in order to win the belts. So Billy Gunn is once again giving some thought. Who could it be? Bradshaw, X-Pac, or that guy again? I don't recognize that name. It's like weird. Billy Gunn looks like he's going to go after a fellow DXer in the form of X-Pac. I mean, that seems like a pretty logical choice. And now it looks like we'll find out where X-Pac lays in this split of the New Age Outlaws. Will he accept the invitation of Billy Gunn? X-Pac says, "Are you tougher than me?" That's an interesting question. He says, we're going to compete one-on-one tonight because I only want to team up with a tough guy. And if you can beat me, I'll be your partner. What a prospect. Apparently, we're not even taking it into the ring. We're just fighting in the backstage area, and we picked it up with Billy Gunn showing his bum to everybody. Thankfully, we got our censors heavy at work on this one. But in Chapter 8, we want to get a victory. For the rest of this path, we want to get all wins. We want to win here in Chapter 8, and we're going to want to win again in Chapter 9. But I'll remind you that again in Chapter 9, and you always want to win in Chapter 10. That's just what you want to do in Chapter 10, because that's the end. That's where you get your progress. But in this one, you are looking to prove yourself to your brand new partner, X-Pac. Prove you're a tough guy. Beat him up in the parking lot. Apparently, that's how you prove you're a tough guy, is fighting backstage. In this era, anyway. In today's landscape, if you fight backstage, apparently it's very, very bad. Very, very bad. I don't mean to make light of things, but, we do that from time to time here. Don't fight backstage in 2024. Only fight backstage in 1999, 2000, maybe even a little bit of 2001. You can probably get away with it, but definitely not in 2024. Speaking of 2024, though, here in 2024, Billy Gunn just hit himself another famouser, and he is going for the cover. We get a count of 1, we get a count of 2, we get a count of 3, and we move to Chapter 9. Chapter 9, Showdown, period. Billy Gunn, X-Pac, there they are. Here they are. Look at them. Look at those two guys coming to the ring. Those two new tag team partners. It's very nice. They're going to be looking to get themselves some tag team titles. And now he tells the Road Dogg that he's ready to work again because he's got himself a brand new tag team partner. Yes, he does. And says that they should be the #1 contenders for the Tag Team Championship, and tells Road Dogg to come get some. So here comes the Road Dogg, like almost on cue, like maybe it was predetermined that he was going to do that. But, I'm not here to speculate that far. But what I am here to do is to see what Road Dogg has to say. And he says, it's the same with me, Billy Gunn. I want to settle this as much as you do. Oh, so it appears we are going to see ourselves a #1 contenders match for the Tag Team Championship. So it's going to be Road Dogg and Perry Saturn against Billy Gunn and X-Pac. Winners go on to Survivor Series. As Road Dogg says, let's just get it over with. Yeah. All right, here we are. Tag Team #1 contendership match. It is Billy Gunn and X-Pac against Road Dogg and Perry Saturn, and X-Pac is just flying around the ring like a crazy cruiserweight. And he got beat down pretty good there by Road Dogg and Perry Saturn. Forgot his name there for a second. I was blanking out a little bit, getting a little too excited in the action here. We're getting towards the end, folks. We're in Chapter 9. We're moving right along here. I will share with you that it did not move along in my recording of this gameplay footage. Chapter 7 especially was a murder. I can tell which chapters were a murder when, say for Chapter 7, this is exactly how the file naming feature went. It was Chapter 7 intro only, Chapter 7 match. When we got 2 files like that, that means the chapter was murder. That means it took us many tries. Yeah. Many tries. But anyway, in this one, it's a simple tag team match. You just want to win. You want to be able to best the other team. They've got some momentum on their side. They counter a lot of stuff. But if you just keep at it with your weak grapples and that sort of stuff first, you can build up your specials using taunts and everything like that. Try your best to reverse things and get out of the way, dodging and all that jazz, and then eventually you hit your finisher, and you get your 1, you get your 2, you get your 3, and you move on to Chapter 10 to compete for the tag team titles. Chapter 10, Tag Team Championship. All right. Well, it was just a simple title screen for that one. We picked this one up in the middle, about 5 minutes into the contest for the tag team titles. It's Billy Gunn and X-Pac looking to become the champions against Mankind and Farouk. It's the Strange Bedfellows Championship edition of Chapter 10. Mankind and Farouk became champions in the previous Path 3, which is available here on YouTube. But they became champions when the APA broke up because they also lost their tag team championship matches. It's a wild time. It's an absolutely wild time here in the tag team division of No Mercy. All these poor tag teams be breaking up over tag team gold, and then they're finding these strange bedfellow tag team partners, and it's just bonkers. But the objective here in Chapter 10 is very simple. You just want to beat down the other team as much as you can. There are no DQs, so you're good there. You see Billy Gunn beating on Farouk with the steel steps. Hit your finishers, go for your pins, and you become the new tag team champions, and you complete Path 4. Of No Mercy's Tag Team Championship modes. Let's go to the finish scene next. Tonight, there are new tag team champions. They are Mr. Billy Gunn and X-Pac. Give them a round of applause. Congratulations to Billy Gunn and X-Pac. Thank you for playing the game, and then the journey starts here. I wasn't fast enough. Not a fast enough reader, apparently, for No Mercy. Going a little fast, embarrassing me in front of my friends. Let's see if I can get it on the next one as they come out to the ring here with their tag team championships. Bada bing, bada boom. There we are. Congratulations. Now you become the tag team champions, but in order for you to remain the champion, you must endure all the difficulties that are placed before you. We have faith in your ability to succeed. Now let's go check our progress. Here we are on the main menu, bada bing, going over the championship. Let's see where we're at now. 51% of the way through this tag team championship mode. We are just over the halfway mark of everything here. And we will continue it in path number 5 coming up next time here for WWF No Mercy Championship modes. Thank you for joining me. I have been Bloody Bill Vox, and I will see you next time.